Hey guys! Siege of Lordaeron has just dropped live on the US servers, and we have not one, not two, but three cinematics dropping from that. We have one that's featuring Jaina, which we're going to be looking at here, and then it looks like we have two others, one Alliance and one Horde side, from what I can tell. Haven't actually watched them, so I wouldn't know for sure. You guys excited? I'm excited. We're getting, we have a week before the expansion goes live, and we have all these cinematics, so, alright. Jaina is the first one we're going to be watching here. I'm excited. Let's go. So this is when Sylvanas has just unleashed the Blight, and everyone's running. Oh, I love Gen in Worgen form. They're running wild. I love it.
The Blight has broken our ranks.
Our assault has been for nothing.
Anduin, they're looking so good. All right.
What now?
No way! Oh, it's the ship! Coming right off of the Warbringers! Ho 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 ho! Jaina, darling!
Jaina.
Oh, man, and the Borealis music? Yes, please! Whoa!
Alliance! Forward!
That's one hell of a Frost Nova, Jaina. Oh my...
Jaina! The wall!
Oh, come on, girl. What do you got? Oh, she looks so good. No, shut up! Oh my God!
We end this now.
Alright, screw the Vindicar. Forget the Vindicar. Give me whatever Flying Dutchman Jaina's got going on. Like, sorry. Shut up here just a second. What? Wow. Just wow. Okay, so grand entrance right here. Holy cow. I mean, she just comes on in on a Flying Dutchman over here. The only thing that's missing from this ship is, Jaina having something with, fire effects, because she's coming in with the arcane, and then she comes in dropping frost. Oh my God. Like, I just gotta watch this again. Just going through the whole thing, it's worth watching a second time. It's short, we got plenty of others, so just hang on here. Alright, so, you know what, screw it, let's just watch it again. That was so good. Oh man. Yeah, so this is placed right after, whole couple of thoughts about this, but this is happening right after the initial siege back and forth. Sylvanas unleashes the Blight, and they go down. Again, look at that. They could have done a whole bunch of things, with Gen. He's in running wild form, exactly, but as Worgen, I've been a Worgen boy pretty much since, ever since I came in Cataclysm, I've been a Worgen boy. And he's, right here, you see Gen in running wild form. Excellent job. I mean, obviously, what else? He's a Worgen. What else would he do? Ride a horse? No, he'd be running wild. I love that. Attention to detail, good, good, good. All right. And then Anduin on his horse, looking good. All right, so here... Well, hold on, I'll play this.
The Blight has broken our ranks.
Our assault has been for nothing.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this scene in the beta and alpha, we saw this scene, like this shot. For those of you who, if you played alpha beta, or you saw screenshots, you know what I'm talking about. This scene, we're getting and we're back and forth. This shot right here. There was dialogue going back and forth where they were saying the Blight's killing her own troops. And full disclosure, I have not yet been able to log on in and actually play through Battle of Lordaeron, so maybe there's something else here that I'm missing. But I believe that this shot right here, there was an in-game cutscene. It was one of the ones rendered with in-game models, and this was the shot we saw. Did they replace this? Did they replace that shot? Because if they did, there could be a lot of other things that have been replaced. We've wondered if Blizzard, and in some cases it seems pretty likely they're going to be, like there's certain scenes in BFA over in Zuldazar and over in Borealis, or throughout the questing as Alliance and Horde, where they're going to be using cutscenes like that, and in that case it may make sense because your character's part of the cutscenes, there's interactions. You know, a great example of this is at the end of the Silithis quest chain when you're interacting with, let me make sure I get my dwarves right, there's so many of them, Magni, Bronzebeard, King of Diamonds guy. When you're up on the ship and you're taking the power out of Sargeras' sword, that's an example of the type of cutscene we're talking about, where you have your character model mixed in with the others, and it's a cutscene, but it's just rendered live with the in-game assets, which was what I thought this was originally going to be, and now they're dropping this. So I'm gonna have to check and see if this is still or if the dialogue between Gen and Anduin is still in game. But I mean, seriously though, if they've replaced that, there could be a lot of things they're replacing. So anyway, just rambling here.
Our ranks.
Our assault has been for nothing.
Oh man, what an entrance. I love the, so I got, we'll play this. I had not had this spoiled. Ha 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 ha, I love this. I had not gotten spoiled on this, but I did get wind through Twitter before I sat down and watched these that there was going to be some tie-in between Jaina's Warbringers and her entrance here. So I went back and rewatched Jaina's Warbringers before sitting down and watching this, and I love how she comes in on a flying ship. She has her own Flying Dutchman. It was great. That is the ship that we saw her leave in at the end of Warbringers. Although, I gotta say, real talk, this ship is flying, okay? Why can't we as Alliance players go to Borealis on this? Why do we have to sail? We could just get, you know, one-way airfare over to Kul Tiras. Why have we got to sail after this? Come on. And now, one thing that's worth noting here, just as a reminder, while we have seen plenty of Jaina, we saw Warbringers, we saw all that, this would be, unless I'm mistaken, I believe this is the first time Anduin has seen her since the event, anyone actually, has seen her since the events of the Broken Shore. I believe the last interaction that Jaina had with Anduin again would have been at the failed assault on the Broken Shore right at the beginning of Legion. And she said, no, we should go after the Horde, if I remember correctly. They said, no, we're not going to do that. And then the last time that we saw her in-game as players would have been in Darnassus. What? Not quite. Dalaran, after the Kirin Tor Council decided to make Dalaran neutral, at which point she noped out, she was done. And so, obviously, we've seen her in Warbringers, but I believe this is her grand entrance. We've seen her around before, we've seen her teased at her model again. I love this Kul Tiran model. My god, I love her outfit. It is so good. Yeah, what do you think about them Frost Novas? So good. I love it. Also, where's the ship during the rest of the invasion? During the rest of the siege? The wall. And okay, what's she gonna do? Oh, here! How about I just turn around arcane cannons? Broadside the damn thing!
We end this now.
That's great! I love it! I love it! So good. Well, now I gotta see what else happens in the Battle of Lordaeron. Make sure that you guys check out my other videos. We got 2 others we're going through. We have apparently, again, I'm assuming there's one for the Alliance side and one for the Horde side. I don't know because I haven't seen them, but that's how it was presented. I'll see you guys around. Have a great day. I'm really excited to log in and play this later. I'll see you then. Bye.